Just for this football team and these 21 seniors to come out week after week, let's just be honest. With 5 tough losses, 27 points, and to continue to stay together, I can't speak enough about the character, the perseverance, the toughness, just the culture of this program and of this team and this staff to continue to come back day after day and to be the same, to be consistent, to be a family, to, just fight through the adversity, to be steady in the storm, all the things that we've preached, and for them to continue to do it week in and week out, and then to come out here on senior night against a really good North Texas football team, really good team, that's playing probably its best football of the year. 2 weeks ago they go to Western Kentucky and win 42-13 at Western. And they've got, they had a lot to play for. They're playing to get in the conference championship. But for those 21 seniors and this football team, I couldn't be happier and more proud of what they stand for, who they are, who we are as a program, and to come out here and to be down at half and to handle the momentum swings. We jumped up 14-0. They come right back. Then they take the lead at half, and then for us to, I think it was 27-0, outscore them 27-0 in the second half, and they not score a point, just speaks everything to me. The toughness, the grit, the desire, and really the character and perseverance of everything we've been through this season. So I couldn't be more proud of this football team than what I am right now.
Questions?
Statistically, these are the 2 best rushing teams in the conference. You look at the numbers at the end, it's 271 to 105. What does that say about your guys, the way you rush the ball and the way you defended the rush today?
I think if you just talk defensively, we knew that they were really good. The number 1 offense in the conference, averaging over 37 points a game, over 500 yards a game. And we knew they were a physical, downhill running football team. They were going to protect it up and take shots. But for our defense, we put them in a bind there early. 4th and 1, we went for it. We didn't get it. And if I had to do it again, I'd do it again because we were coming into this game to win it. And we've got all the confidence in the world in our offensive line and our running backs, tight ends. So I thought defensively we played with a lot of toughness, a lot of guts. Gave up some big plays over the top, which they're a really good offense, really good team. But to come back out in the second half and to get some big stops on 3rd down, to shut them out in the second half it's just, super proud of them. Super proud of what they stand for, and to rise up in that moment, and to stop them time after time, drive after drive is just, it's how we built this program.
Talking about that running game, you look at Jermaine Brown, had a career high. Just talk about what he was able to kind of see, what y'all were able to see to allow him to kind of be that hot hand, as well as just this rushing game in total, because this is your 14th combined 100-yard rushing game this season.
Jermaine has the heart of a lion, skull. He brings it every single day. He's the same guy every day. He has, like I said, he's got the heart of a lion, and he was just running with a different purpose tonight when you saw it throughout the game. He saw it really good. He saw the outside zone really good. He was physical. He was trying to finish runs. You saw that one there towards the end. He broke it free. He wasn't about cutting. He lowered his shoulders on that safety and was able to run over him. But that's Skull and Debo. Great 1-2 punch. Skull, probably the best game of the year for him. If you look at it overall, and his leadership, it has been phenomenal all year. And just hearing what the players say during the week in practice, we're going to finish this, we're going to win this game for the seniors, just tells you a lot about just the culture. That we're about each other, we're about family, and we're about playing for each other in this city. And we wanted to finish and put these seniors out, these 21 seniors that have done so much for this program, and really held this thing together throughout the season. Because it's all on leadership. Look, in today's society, you go through what we've went through, this year, and a lot of close losses, 5 losses, 27 points. In my opinion, 8 out of 10 teams are gonna go the wrong direction in today's society. And we grew closer, we grew stronger, and we refused to change, and we continued to stay the course on what we believe in.
Hey, Coach, first off, how is that cold shower out there in this weather?
I'm still cold right now. I'm glad it's warm in this room. I feel pretty good, obviously after the win, but you know, it's a moment that I'll never forget, and a moment that I will cherish for a long time.
And on a serious note, with that all said, obviously you still have more to play for, but it feels like a chapter is closing with the final home game this season. So I just want to ask you if you can kind of summarize what this team has taught you in this new role, what would that be?
You know, this team has taught me that perseverance, character, just toughness and love is undefeated. It's just undefeated. It's not easy. This hadn't been easy. But anything worth having's never easy. But just the love for each other, just the character and perseverance, and just what you stand for. If you don't stand for something, you stand for nothing. And we stand for something, and this team and this program stands for something, and it's everything that's wrong with society in today, in my opinion. You know, we take pride in how we play, we take pride in how we act, we take pride in playing for each other, and we just take pride in playing for Birmingham. And just the character and perseverance of this football team I'll never forget.
Matt Quinn had a really good day, 2 kicks, nothing bigger than that, 39 yards to start the second half. Kicking into the win, just what does that do for your team's mentality, their exuberance on the sideline? Seeing a guy go out there and knock one back straight into a pretty driving win today. Confidence
is a very powerful thing. It is. It's a very powerful thing. And anytime that, and sometimes when you things don't work out your way, you can question stuff, but that's why you stay the course and you continue to be who you are and you stand on your foundation. But for Matt Quinn to go out there and knock those 2 through, especially at 39 yards, I remember Coach Thomas, he looked at me, he goes, "Hey, it's at 39. I said, "He's got it." And Matt's come through a lot of times in big games here, big games, and that's why they call him Matty Ice. And he's faced some adversity too this year. And again, it just goes back to who you are and what you're built of. But for him to hit those 2s definitely builds his confidence and this team's confidence in him, even though we already had it moving forward, because we're not done. You know, this team's not done, and we're not about to give in 1 second.
Last one,
You know, there's a lot of big plays in the second half, obviously, but the long pass to Tajon at a time when it was, you know, 3rd down, when, you know, you would have to give the ball back there. But how big was that play in this whole scheme of things?
I thought it was critical. It might have been the play of the game. We're sitting there and we're down. It's 3rd and 9, and to catch that concept, not only just to get the first down, but then to finish the play, and he ripped it right through between the both safeties, and he ripped it right through there, and to be able to make that run down to, I think, the 9-yard line was where he did it, and then we go down, punch it in, and score, was probably the play of the game in the second half that really changed the momentum and really got things going on how we finished it in the second half. That was a monumental play. He stepped up for this football team and made a play in need.
I guess just for both of you, just kind of what does this win mean to you guys to get a win here?
Man, this win means everything, man. We've been in a little struggle for the last couple of weeks, but we know we just fight and stay together, that we'll come out on top.
Obviously, Debo gets his, but you were really running well, and it seemed that you had the really hot hand today. Just what were you able to see, out there, kind of cutting, breaking loose from, this North Texas defense that's been, pretty well the past couple of weeks?
I'm giving a big shout out to our O-line. They start the train, and I just couldn't be decisive after that.
Just kind of on the first question, just also what do you think this win means, and also the starts you guys had with you causing a fumble and getting that, how big was that in this game too?
First of all glory to God. I think the win meant everything to us. We all a family, and we knew, well, these guys, they want to send the seniors out, the right way. I'm a senior, make it to a bowl game. And with the forced fumble, I just played my role, and it came up big and helped the team out.
It's the 14th combined 100-yard rushing game for y'all. You've got 3, Devo's got 10, or excuse me, 9. Hopkins got 1. Just talk about, being able to run so well, despite what defense to show at y'all this season.
Yeah, we kind of know we got a good run game, but we really just keep our head down, and it starts at practice. Like, everything starts at practice. Just run hard and just, you feel me?
How important was it today? Coach talks a lot about it, but just to kind of keep playing. I mean, there were some times in the first half that it looked like it might be getting away a little bit, but you just kind of kept plugging away. How important was that in this game today?
That's something we practiced during fall camp before the season started. We already knew we were going to face adversity this year, and it's something we practice on. Just put our head down and grind, and no bad plays. Just everybody be positive, one play at a time.
Hi to you both. Congrats on the win, and this is for both of you. But talking about the adversity, obviously heading into the season, you guys had so much change at first, and it seemed like as a team you guys rallied around your new coach, but also, just as a family, as you said it. So why was this win and this final home game here at Protective so important with all that said?
We just wanted to send the seniors out with something they can remember at Birmingham, and we never let our record define us. We know we're 5-5, and we just keep playing every week.
Can you repeat it?
Yeah, so just with everything that's happened since the beginning of the season, with Coach Clark stepping down, getting a new coach, it just seems like you guys have been so together. So why was it so important with all that said to get the win tonight in this final home game?
To send the seniors out, like you said, as well, and also it's the next game. So, it was big. We're trying to make a bowl game. We know the ball didn't roll in our favor this year, like how we wanted to make it to the championship, but we still playing for something.
North Texas scored those 21 straight points in the second quarter, took the lead, but y'all shut them out in the second half. Just talk about what the defense was kind of talking about at halftime, and just, what was it that enabled y'all to kind of keep these guys out of the end zone, field goal, anything?
They just schemed us up pretty well. I gave up a big post. They schemed us. I had to play between 2 defenders. We went to the sideline, made some adjustments, make sure it didn't happen again. We came out with the dub.